Hello, I wanted to share with you a spiritual experience that I had during this class, and to do that best I thought that I would go straight to Family Search to show you everything that happened. And so first of all, here's me, and I was working on my mom's line, and there's this hole in my mom's line that we always get to, and I'll show you. And I've done family history work before, but I always come to the same hole. And it's from the line where the family's last name is Bast, and we know part of why we have trouble finding records. So this family comes from an area called Alsace-Lorraine, and I'll show you a little map of where that is. So it's here, and as you can see, it's kind of in the middle of all of these European countries, and this doesn't exist anymore. It's been divided up into Austria and Romania and Hungary. So part of the reason why this is a tricky area to find records from is because it was destroyed during both of the world wars, and so there's very few records. And we found records for other people from that area it's a similar area, but we still have never been able to find anything about this part of the family. And part of the reason why that is, this is my mom's great-grandpa, and she knew him well, but he was an orphan from a young age, and so he didn't know much about his parents besides their names and some basic dates about them. And so yeah, we've always been curious about their family, and in fact, one of the reasons why we've wondered if we couldn't find any records about them is because of this last name, Bast. It's very unusual, and we wondered if maybe as he immigrated, the name changed, or if maybe because he was an orphan, he might have gotten the name wrong. We weren't sure. We just weren't sure where that name came from. It seemed strange. And so I've been working on this for a while, and obviously I still haven't found all the information that I want, but I wanted to tell you about something that happened. I was looking at this line, and I was trying to find any records that I could, and I was on the phone with my mom and asking her questions, and I was on Ancestry.com, and I had this prompting to look up. Usually we search for Romania, but I just searched for I just clicked on the country Hungary, and I started searching, and I just searched for the last name Bast, and sure enough, we found all of these Bast names. So that taught us a few things. It showed us, first of all, that name is correct, that it is a name from the area and from the time period, and it also showed us other people who might be somehow connected to us. And this was really exciting. So we found Stephanus Bast, and a couple other people who had the last name and were from towns that were pretty close to where our Bast family might have come from. And anyway, so I looked up Barbara Bast because I was curious, because I thought maybe I could find a census record for her if she had immigrated to the US like most of the people from that area did. And I did. I found her on Family Search, and she's only connected to her parents. And it looks like she was indexed by someone, and so I thought, maybe I can find that census record, and I did. And the census record of her places her in Chicago, which is interesting because that's where my grandpa Adam ended up. And so I called my mom back, and I said, did he have any family in Chicago when he lived there? And she said that he did, and that she doesn't know anything about them, but she has some more paperwork from him, some pictures and some journal entries from that time, and she said that she would help me go through those the next time I see her. And so we'll go through and see if maybe we can find out if maybe he's related to this person, because if he is, then we have a connection, and we can find some more stuff. So I know this all just seems like general family history work stuff and not very exciting, but to me this was a huge deal because no one in my family has been able to find anyone with this last name, and we've worried, you know, that maybe that's why there's this hole, and maybe that's why we won't get past this hole. And anyway, this was a huge blessing to me, and it just really, it really helped me realize that the people on the other side, they know what's going on, and they are going to help. And I had worked for hours by this point, and I thought, you know, I'm not finding any leads on this. And then all of a sudden, here were all of these names, and here was all of this information and dates for these people who are probably related to me, and you know, we hadn't even known if that was the right name. And so I was really excited about this, and I especially feel like these people are just waiting, and I was really grateful for the ability to get one step closer than anyone's really gotten before in our family. And anyway, I'm grateful for this class, for that experience. Thank you, guys. It's been fun being in this class. Have a great Christmas. Bye.